Welcome to Brown's Rod and Custom, your home for street rods, muscle cars, and Volkswagen content. This is my dad, Big Ron. He's our body man and fabricator. This is my beautiful wife, Megan, our editor-in-chief and supporter. And this is me, Adam, the designer and mechanic for our projects. If you find our videos helpful, like and subscribe for more content. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. Happy Sunday. We are, I think it's the last day of November. I think it's November 30th. And we are over here at my Zephyrhills house, working really hard to get it painted. Big Ron's actually right there on the ladder. He's caulking that door. We put new trim around the door there. And hold on a second. I'll show you guys that. See that plane? He's pulling a glider. So I live in Zephyrhills, which is one of the main places in the country for skydiving and gliders. He's gonna let that thing go right about there. And then he'll kind of glide himself over. The airport's over that way, and be kind of interesting. But anyway, that's not why you're here. 65 Chevelle SS, 65 Malibu Chevelle SS is finally out of its hole because I need to pressure wash and paint the carport. So got it out in the sun, really the first time out in the sun, not kind of wedged against things that I could see it. Me and Ron, like since we bought it, it's just kind of got here and went in the hole and stayed there for a year, right? So learning a lot about this car, and really been thinking a lot about this car because I'm here. That sounds crazy, but now that I'm physically here and looking at it, it's not as bad as I thought it was. Now, we did look at quarter panels when we were in, I think I can zoom this out of it. When we were at the turkey run, and what we were looking for is what exactly do you get with the quarter? And the quarter comes up to here, which is great. And then it also gives you this track here, which is exactly what we need for the back window. So the full quarters, the full OEM style quarters will give us everything from basically here. This is where you would pop it off right here on all these spot welds. And then all the way back, all the way up, and all of this back in here, which is pretty cool. So pretty excited about that. That tells me that the 560 bucks, call it 600 bucks, will fix this. That's exciting. Then I have a good deck lid, as we've talked about. And I got to looking at this and I'm like, why does this look so weird here? What is happening here? And what is happening is, see it? Watch. See that going on there, guys? So what's happened, the trunk hinge on this side, the welds popped, and the trunk hinge is falling down. That's the problem. So not a huge deal. Needs a trunk floor, obviously. But the wheel wells look pretty good. The inner workings look pretty good. None of this looks terrible. So if I end up with new quarters, which give me to here, and then I'll probably end up putting a new tail panel in, new floor, basically reconstruct the back with a new tail deck lid. Yeah, no, not too bad. I need a Dutchman. I need the speaker plate and speaker panel. And yeah, and I might put a roof skin on it. We'll see. It does have some weird things. Like, I don't know if you can pick it up here, but this is a little wonky here. And that would give me new drip rails. I do have some dents here. We do have some rot up in that corner up there a little bit. Not so bad here, but up there I do. So maybe a roof skin. But the doors are good. The rockers are good. The frame's great. The hood's good. The fenders are pretty good. All I need to do on these fenders is replace right here. And they sell that patch metal for like 50 bucks. So looking to do that because these fenders, believe it or not, are one of the more expensive pieces on this car. They're about 550 bucks for a fender. So new from National Parts Depot. So obviously don't want to do that if I have decent ones that just need a patch panel down here, right? So not bad. Doors look good. I mean, it's not terrible. Maybe they're not great. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But you know what I mean? Fixable. Now, one thing I'm going to do here soon is get in here and take a shop vac and just suck all this shit out. Drag everything out of it and just really clean this up, because it just deserves better than this. So when I bought this car, I didn't do anything to this car. I just brought it home, put it right there. That was it, you know? And it sat here, and I'm never here, and it just sat here. So now we're starting to think about what we want to do. What I think I want to do with this car, and I know this sounds a little magoo, but I think I want to put all the tubular suspension on it, get it sitting right, put a 12-bolt posi in the back with an LS1, 2, or 3 vet motor, all aluminum with a 6-speed manual, and maybe keep this car for myself. Thinking about that hard. Put new quarters on it, do all the metal work that needs to be done, and do that. So I'm thinking this might be one of my keepers, honestly. So really like this car. The more I'm around it, the more I like it. And you know, I think we're heading in a direction here. So soon you'll see a video of me pulling the back seat out, pulling all this trim and everything out, putting it out in the yard, and then getting in here and shop back in this to where we can really see what our floors look like. I know it needs floors, but we'll see how bad they really are. But the frame on this is great. It's got a good profile in the back. I mean, hell, even with the tire that keeps going flat in there 5 minutes, it's still not bad. And I think with these doors, if I took and had these doors dipped, or even if I'd even just taken the bower to them, I think I could have these looking really good really quick. So yeah, thought I'd show you guys this. The other stuff we've been doing, switched out door trim here on this door, and I'll shut this so it makes sense. So I put these boards on here, the top, this side. We caulked everything. I've done some sealing up here, the black caulk you see back up in there, just trying to seal the house up, but looks pretty good. So we spent a lot of time right here. We took this window here, cut all the caulk out, recaulked this window, and then over here, same thing. I swapped these out. These are actually bigger than the ones that were on here, and put new ones on. Ron just got done caulking them, and that looks pretty good. And then I've been cutting the caulk out of here. I still got to do the top of this window, and then I'll recaulk this window probably tomorrow. And so then this window, and then that one. So my goal tomorrow is to get that window caulked, this window caulked, that window caulked, and be ready for paint on this side, because we're gonna paint it that color. That's the color. The window sills will go this color, and the blue around the round window will go that dark color. We'll keep the white, but it'll go that color. And then I'm gonna spray all of the soffit and trim, basically alabaster, which is like a kind of a creamy white, and we'll do that whole thing, and all the trim around the door. And let's see, as we go around here, I'll show you what else. The carport's gonna get sprayed alabaster. All this soffit you see, the siding up here, aluminum siding, I gotta pressure wash that still, but it'll all get sprayed. All of this stuff. So a lot of work happening right here over the next couple days, just trying to get this to look like something so that I can paint it, because I really don't like it having 15 colors on it. So yeah, I got a really good paint sprayer. I think I bought a good one. As long as Ron didn't kill it, it's gonna be good. And I think he tried to spray some kind of heavy something under it, through it, and it didn't work, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, house is coming together, starting to play with cars again. I do think later this week we're gonna take a day or two over Big Ron's over at the shop, and we'll be back on the Apache, working on the door. I want to get the driver's door bottoms cut off and the new patch panels installed, and get all that done so that that door's ready to bodywork and prime and get back on the truck and be past that. And then we're going to start bodywork back up on the cab and get rolling there. So stay tuned for all of these things. Lots happening, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate all of you. I know it's been a heck of a month and I haven't posted a whole lot of stuff, but things are coming here quick, and I think you'll really like it. We're going to get in a position. So should have motor mounts. I ordered motor mounts, so they should be on their way, and hopefully we'll get them installed and get an engine sitting in the Apache, and be moving down that direction. And we're still waiting on rear suspension, but I'm hoping in the next couple weeks I'll get it, so we'll see where that goes. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate all of you. Please like and subscribe. Trying to get to 6,000 subscribers. I think we're at 5,972 as of right now, as of 4 o'clock, and would love to hit 6,000 and then just keep steamrolling on down the road. And yeah, guys, bear with me. We haven't given up on cars. We're not going anywhere. Lots of things are happening. Me and Ron have spent half the day brainstorming on looking at this Chevelle. So anyways, hope you're having a good one. We will see you guys tomorrow.